Good evening. We are back. Nikki, J Hall, how are y'all doing tonight? I'm not too bad myself. I have the start of a headache, which I really don't like to hear or see. Feel? Feel is the right word. Before this. But I just took the meds. Hopefully they kick in. It's been like all day. Will, first message gets auto-modded. Snoopy, hello. Welcome on in. Thank you. Oh, Will. That's hilarious. But yeah, I hope y'all are all doing well tonight. It is the season opener for the winter series of the GT4, both rookie and open series, actually. We are only participating in the rookies series, so we'll only have one set of races tonight. But we got some practice here before the server goes live, and we'll hop over there. Goes fair, partly cloudy. It's been sunny today, but it's been cold. Should kill that on Nightbot. I don't know what he actually did. Oh, and the emote limit, I see. I thought I set it to like 25 emotes also. Will was just too hyped. Nah, I can't do the open. Also, it starts too late to do after the rookie series, and even in general, it's 8 o'clock. It's just too late for me to start racing. So I'm going to be supporting all the wonderful drivers that are partaking in the open series, but I won't be participating myself. Got on a little deep in the brakes there. Obviously, I'll have a preference to anybody that's driving the Merc. Tires are a little cold. It's okay. We're still in race trim, we didn't drop to quali trim. You haven't done any practice since you switched to the Camaro? You should go practice some. Might be a little important. It's gonna be like a mid-high 55, I think.
Fastest lap for Perez, 156.78.
This might be a 56. 55.
Temperatures are fine.
Melanson is kind of my competition at the moment in here. seconds down. The Porsche is just so good around here. This is a sloppy final section.
Yellow flag in sector 1. Well done, mate. Personal best.
I shouldn't have timed them out.
38 off the pace.
I thought I just deleted messages.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out in front. There's a slow car up ahead.
Will, if you're timed out, say something. Those Porsches are just going to be really hard to beat around this track. With the hairpin and the chicane, they can go just that much faster through them. That's going to be a real difficult time to get there.
It's just done a 155.66.
Also don't know where my 54s went. I was just doing them before it started. The hairpin is so tough.
Sector 3 is 0.45 off the pace.
Wow, I hit that little curb. That completely threw off my entry for 3. Nope. That's gonna go wide. Hey, Bill. How are you doing tonight?
Sector 3 time is fast.
I didn't think I slowed that much earlier for T1. cold. Yeah, I hear you. Got on the throttle a little too early. Car wasn't straightened out enough.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Space Marines ended up being almost 150. Or selling? Nice.
Sector 3 times okay.
Make some money. Too slow going in. Sector 1, I'm not finding my time. This is closer. Still not that 54. We're struggling in Sector 1
Fastest lap.
for that time. This lap shot. The printer worked so they could print the shipping label. Nice. It's always good.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Limits. Way off limits.
Okay, Scott, we need to watch these track limits.
Front left is shoddy. Gonna nab this championship. Not with the Porsches. I don't know what it is about the Porsche, but it is fast. Don't think you have to do a choker lap in this series. I've been practicing on and off all day, so I'm a little tired, but we'll be good for tonight. I will. By Sonic Blast, the Rent is due. Rookie era past Pump and Grindin' 2. How are you doing, Will? You having a good day? That is weird. Maybe because how it was broken up? I don't know. Nightbot don't make sense to me. See if I can get into it. It's been a while. Log in. Excess caps is 75. We have Will. We'll bump up to 100 for excess caps, 50 on emotes. Right, so yeah, you've got 100 cap limit, Will. And the Nightbot will bonk you. It shouldn't time out though. Let me double check that. It should just delete. Oh, it will time out for 5 seconds. Is all. That I cannot turn off without turning it off completely. Alright. Pierchalski is who I'm racing. That's Mason. Mason's been putting in time. I think last I checked, 114 laps. I was at 107 earlier today, so we're both in the mid-hundreds on laps for Barcelona. We put in a lot of time here. And that's just on this server, not other servers. Lanson, I know, was putting in similar times earlier to me. It was a few tenths slower. I think they have been the fastest in here. Make sure we get fresh tires. You're attempting to restore red to life. How bad was it, Will?
Low tire pressure. Stay clear of the curbs.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line. Your brakes are cold. Let's get some heat.
I think if you have a res orb and a strat, it's like Resurrects on a 2-up. He's on CPR on red, he'll pop right back. I think we're all just waiting for the actual server to go live.
Your tyres are cold. Watch out.
Hey, Mousebait, how's it going? Gonna There's some tire drag in there, or brake drag. Try to get a little more pressure into the tires. Good, good. Just got your crossbowman done. Back finishing orcs soon. Nice. Glad to hear it. Cold tires, under pressured.
Your right sides are cold.
Right side tires are cold. Try to get some energy through them. Wonder if you'll be able to do 45 without taking tires. It's just so hard on those left tires.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Hey, Live Madness.
For pace in sector 3.
Head, collar, staff all wrecked. Orb and tentacles were there somehow.
Your front brakes are pretty hot now.
You might be able to do it, Snoopy. It's just that last 10 minutes may be rough. Hey, Biscuit. How are you doing tonight? Sorry you're not gonna make the race. It's so unfortunate you had to go out of town.
Your tyre temps are looking good.
It's closer. We're still a couple tenths down from Mason.
It's your next lap.
This has been requested
Sector
as
3 times okay.
Hey, Squeezel. In the hotel now? Okay, well, I'm glad you're back to the hotel warming up at least. Porsche isn't as stable in the throttle as the Merc. No, but it can take that hairpin a whole lot faster. And that's where it's making up time. It's gonna be a bad exit for 16. Gotta head out. Alright, Snippy, take it easy. We'll talk to you later. Well, that's gonna kill some time. Come on, give us some time through turn 3, man. We do it, or we take a Mason spot. Yeah, take that, Mason. 10 hundredths of a second. I could stop hitting that sausage curb through 2. I could find a little more time. That was in race fuel also, I'm not even in quali fuel.
Brake temperatures look good. Checker flag, P1.
Come on, get a little faster here. Ah, it's rear kicked out. We were a 10th up there. Ah, we almost had it.
The track temp is 31. The air temp is 23 Celsius.
Our race server should be up, though. Alright, sorry. All the food stuff's close here, warming up, and then go and hit Circle K across from the hotel. Hopefully you can get something there, even if it's just like cup noodle or some canned food. They Destroyer had to pick it up because it's undeliverable. The shipping label had sat in water something was ruined. You have to gonna try to repair them and send them again. Hopefully it all goes well. You've been watching so many nature docs instead of practicing. Hey, Mason and I are thinking gonna be racing side by side this race. I don't know how much experience they have racing head to head. So we may be just playing the trail game and capitalize on mistakes. My goal is top 5. There are a few drivers that have put in faster laps, Gonzalez and Covello, on practice time, so I'm just hoping for a top 5 in both races. Speaking of both races, this setup tonight is two 20-minute races, but it functions a little differently. So we'll have our standard qualifying, split quali, evens and odds drivers. Then we have our first 20-minute race. Our second 20-minute race grid order is determined by where you finish in race 1. So let's say you have a really good race 1 and you finish P7. That means at race 2 you'll start P7. If you get taken out T1 and spin and you're at the back, then you'll start P20 or whatever, wherever you finished. Tracklicious Winter GT4 Rookies sign up practice is live. Wrong password. That mean I'm starting next race? No. Every week we'll redo this. So you'll qualify for race 1, and then race 2 will be the same. Okay, so this is up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hop to the other server, let them know that the race server is up.
Green light.
Exit looks clear. Look out for the pit speed limit.
Yep, 2 races a night. The other thing is we are continuing the lap 1 incidents. So if you have contact in lap 1, next week you will start from the pit lane for the first race. If for both races, or if you have 17 degrees, crud. If you have contact both races, then you'll start from the pit both races. 23 down 6. Let me say this is 17C. Yeah, it's nice because there is no downtime. But that also means I don't get my little breather between races, that 10 minutes that I have been doing. Alright, hopefully this is good. Oh no, Seth forgot to change his car. Whoops.
Air and track temps are decreasing. Air temperature is now 18. The track temp is now 18 Celsius.
Low tire pressure. Stay away from curbs.
All clear on the pit exit. Your brakes are
So we are about 6 degrees colder than we've been practicing at. This will be interesting. That means it's earlier in the day, looking at the sun's position. track is not optimum, is it? Green. Hey, noob. Kicking the rear out. Cold night out there. Only see a lot of rubbing to warm things up. Oh, it'll warm up plenty. Don't you worry. Oh, do not tell me that sun is breaking into the hairpin. Okay. So with a green track, there is less rubber on the surface, meaning that there will be less grip. So times will be a little slower as you have to be a little more careful. Because the rear will kick out a little easier. Race out, brace down. Getting sooner. What do you got for dinner tonight, noob? We had just easy stir fry. Butter chicken, steamed broccoli? Nice, that sounds good. Your oldest bought himself a pizza? He's got to pay the parent tax on that.
The leader's just done it. 158.91.
And this is gonna be like a 56 maybe. 55.5.
Well done, mate. That's not bad.
63 times fast.
Tires, get up to pressure, please.
Sector 1 times okay.
Off.
Don't delete this lap, you've cut the track.
We'll go and collect pizza tax.
Your brake temperatures look good.
So we're braking a little
Weaver, 155.10.
early. Going into the final sequence of corners. They're at 13. Hey, Windu.
Incident in
Mason,
sector
yeah.
one, sector 1 is yellow. Yellow flag.
Good luck to you tonight, too.
I think P3 has pinned it in turn 2.
Gonna have some close racing.
There's a slow car
Green
behind.
flag, you're clear.
Really wish I could figure out T3. I'm losing so much time at it. Ahead of me. Seth, okay.
20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Nope, I wasn't gonna make that.
On your left. Clear left.
Watch the track limits.
Can't brake that late for the hairpin on the inside. Oh,
Car
hi
on the
Seth.
Right.
Clear on the right.
Clear right.
Come on, track. Rubber in.
Yellow flag ahead.
Losing a lot of time on the final long turn before the final chicane. Okay. It's a tough one. 'Cause you have to... The exit of 12 is weird. Off.
It's not being validated.
Yes, Jim, I know. We may have a server reset here, it looks like. So a little mix up on it. The second race isn't scheduled. Nope, well that just ruined my exit for 13, or 16. Let me slow down the entire back straight. It's absolutely atrocious.
You're 2/10 off the pace in sector.
Could hear scrubbing tires.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful.
give up for tonight. That's okay, Will. Take a break.
Okay, Scott, you need to watch the track limits.
Driver's briefing in 3 minutes. Oh yeah, the races are a little bit earlier. Nope. Forgot about that. Alright, we'll get one more lap.
Left. Yellow flag.
Get back, I'm throwing a little late there.
Clear, green flag.
Tires dipped off the side.
Right side, clear right.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
I couldn't hook the lap together.
P3.
Turn the garage. I'm going to go ahead and mute the desktop so I can hop into driver briefing. Yeah, this track being green's tough. Not used to that. 26.54, 26.54. Yep. You unscrew it and you just tap with the end of the straw instead. Works so much better. If you don't have that at the moment, Will, what you can do, it helps a little bit, is once you're holding the pieces together to be super glued, bring it up to your mouth and just mouth breathe on it. Just go, and that moist air that you're breathing out will help accelerate a little bit. It's not my preferred method, but sometimes it's what I have to do until I can get the zip kick going. I need it to just hold a little bit. Just one person. finishing up the driver's briefing. Alright, I don't flip my car by now. Probably be banned for mistaking the track as a crash strip. Yeah, don't run into people. Alright, briefing is over. They're working out some details. This is weird. So after the race, we have to leave the server.
Checkered flags out.
They have to get the list entered for it, and then we have to rejoin for race 2. A little weird. That's why, like, when we joined, it only said 1 qualifying and race, because of how it's set up. Yes, Mason, Mintzer, and Potson are doing fairly close. I mean, half a second behind Potts, but once we're on a fast track. Hey, Eric. To get either bugs or Tau, do you want to paint hard lines, or do you want to paint flesh? Even number plates go first, so we've got 10 minutes to chill out here. Prot's a precious rookie champion. There's gonna be some good competition up front. Oh, previous rookie champion. Yeah, Potts is a good driver. Melanson's had some good pace. Oh, Mintzer had some good pace. Mason's had good pace. The few Calvello put in some really good practice times. Alright, so we need to go to our setup. We're gonna load our 23C. We've dropped 3 degrees, so we'll up each of these 3. And then we're going to drop fuel down to 20 liters for quali here. You can still go with hard edges on the bugs, yeah, it's just not as common. OD green, red, yellow, if you do tell. One person that's unable to join. Nikki, I see you. Oh, do we really have that many odd number drivers? We do 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 of the 22 in here are odd number drivers. Ah, should have switched to an even number plate. No one wants 1,000 Suns, they're out of luck right now. It's tough if the army you're trying to sell isn't. Nobody's interested in it. Alright, Ruzik is going to be the first out. What we're going to do, we're going to go We're gonna go sit right behind Potts.
24 Celsius.
We've have had pretty good luck on eBay. Varl, hello. Yeah, so we got 7 minutes just to chill here. This looks like Kaliol? Maybe. I don't know who else is in the Aston. I'm waving you by. Go, go, go. Might have to try that. Alright, so Biscuit, what you're seeing right now is our qualifying procedure. It's split into two 10-minute sections, and right now, everybody that is an even numbered car gets to go and do their qualifying. And then once that 10-minute timer starts, the odd number cars are going to get to go out and qualify. If you're in the first bracket, you cannot start a qualifying lap after the 10-minute mark. And if you're in the second block of qualifying, you cannot start before the 10-minute block. That just is used to give a little more room on track, so it's a little more spread out, and we're not all clustered. Yeah, it's based on the number you picked as a driver, which I think you were 74, so you'd be with the even numbered drivers. Right now we're a little lopsided in the fact that we have more odds than evens. 83, yeah, so they're looking at a solution to balance it out, so we have about the same number in each one. The other thing that you'll see happen, and I don't know if this happened in... No, because it wouldn't have happened in iRacing. You qualified individually, didn't you? Is at the end of the lap, people will start kind of forming a queue, and the space between cars shrinks those last few corners, and everybody will kind of let 2, 3, 4 seconds go between them and the car ahead. Just so there's a gap between you and the next car. Who is that? Who's not in the lineup? Oh, Kaneda. Kaneda? Kaneda? I do not know how to pronounce their last name. Yeah. But there's definitely contact enabled during qualifying. Do they pop on back? Nope, 69 should not be out right now. Had a bad day, so you're here to watch racing and relax. Auto-locking system on your car doesn't like sub-zero temps. You got locked inside your car twice today? What? Like, even pulling the door handle doesn't auto-unlock it? Weird. Well, I guess my... Now I don't remember. I'm pretty sure the driver's side on mine auto-unlocks. But I don't recall now. Are you liking the new Termies? I have 15 more. I'm just waiting for the blank emote from Nikki. Alright, got about 2.5 minutes here. The new scale, good on them. They're not large, like massively different. It's not like Firstborn to Primaris. They're just scaled up a little bit, I think. We've got some new drivers in the league that have just made a couple mistakes because they're not used to the quali format, but they're working it out. Alright, we're on optimum track, fast track, okay. Oh. What's our lap times looking at like right now? 54.8 Ruzik. Oh, that's gonna be tough. I don't know where Ruzik came from with these times. Miller 55.1, 55.3, 55.6. A lot of 55. There's a lot of people in the 55s. Might be the solenoid, but I'm hoping removing a fuse kills it until it warms up. Something like Palmy 25. That is tough. Like when it's something... Electrical gets really weird at cold temperatures. Especially if the control module for that is outside the cabin. Like if it's in the engine bay, where it's colder, might be colder, and that fuse or the solenoid's not warming up. It's just, there's nothing you can do about it. No cables on the Terminators, really? Alright. 10 seconds. Lucius. Will's favorite.
Okay, Scott, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Pit exit's clear. We have 9 minutes to get a decent lap in. Blue flag. The brakes are cold, be careful.
Wasn't sure what number 10 was doing. They were just flying down the straight.
Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear.
Alright. Let's see if we can hit a 54 in quali. It is a fast track. Lizzie's behind us, so we'll build a gap there. I am not sure what quali time is. So what we're gonna do is we'll get in that banker lap, nab this pole. I don't know, Potts is putting in some good times. My brake reference has changed for the hairpin too. Alright, let's get that banker lap in.
Take position.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
So our first lap, we drive a little more cautiously. Make sure that we stay in track limits. Try to figure out that brake marker here. I think it's right before that second long shadow. Ah! Kept it on, but oof. That's not good.
That's a new fastest lap for Weaver, 154.87.
54.87. This is the 55. 56.3. Oof.
That's the fastest now.
We can go much faster than that. Especially now that the tires are warmed up. Had to let off. I thought I was going to go out.
Sector 1 is 0.30 off the pace.
Rough 5.
Okay, Scott.
Off.
10 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. It's like one count, you've got the track.
Somebody took out the brake board.
Yellow flag in
Brakes
sector
are getting pretty hot. We think that Freiburg has gone off in turn 3. Sector 1 is green. Fastest lap for Weaver, 154.50.
55. Gosh, got a lot to figure out here.
Okay, Scott, 10 minutes of fuel remaining. Sector 1 is 0.39 off the pace. We need to find a tent in Sector 2.
I had to go inside a little bit to hook the tire, make sure I got around the corner. Up to 6.
Sector 3 is 0.30
Sector
off the pace.
1.
Brake temperatures look good. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. You've got half your fuel left. Sector 1 is 0.30 off the pace.
Like I'm 3/10 off time in Sector 1.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Off.
Cut detected.
Felt that one.
Track limits, please, Scott.
Where'd my 54s go? That's a better exit. We're going some time this lap.
Be careful.
This will be last attempt to move up the order. Not like that.
Yellow flag. The incident's clear. Green flag.
No. Shoot, this P7, really?
Yellow flag, stay sharp.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Incident clear. Green flag.
No, because there's 4 tenths down. That's unfortunate.
That's the end of the session. E7.
Like, where did Melanson come from? Where are they getting these
20
54s?
minutes.
Oh, inside. Oh, not inside. I want it outside here.
The track temp is 25. The air temp is 21 Celsius.
Packs confirmed. I couldn't get my 54s. I don't know what happened in quali. It's like randomly I lose half a second to what I was doing. And how are you doing tonight, Miles? Where are we at? 35 liters. Tire 7. Yeah, like if you look, well, even free practice when we got to 55. Quali was on a fast track. We didn't get up to optimum. But I should have been a couple spots up, I think. Playing some Warframe noise. We got 23 drivers. We got Mason ahead, Calvello ahead. Potts found some time. Lanson found time. Oh. But what we can do is we can just hope for some incidents ahead and just capitalize off of them. Mincer behind, Ubanesk behind. Yeah, we gotta get through lap 1, 2 cleanly, and we should be good. Make sure we're on a good tire set. Tire set 3 is fresh.
Seconds.
Alright.
Going single file. Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Start doing our brake dragging. Try and get any sort of heat into these tires. The front tires cool, or brakes cool down a bit. Expect a top 3. It's gonna be tough, Miles. I'm hoping some people ahead crash. Take each other out kind of thing. And hopefully we can pick up a few spots from that. Come on, car. The brakes are fine. I need these tires to heat up. I need the front brakes to cool down significantly.
Car number 128 in the right column.
On the dirty side.
Green light,
Go,
going
go, go.
okay.
Left side, clear left.
Car on the left.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Clear on the left.
Clear left.
Thank you, Aaron, for seeing that. Ooh, that was dicey. I did not intend to send it there. I just braked too late for the inside. No, I really did not want to make that move there. Especially lap 1, that was dumb. I was a little surprised Umbanes didn't have it out of position. They seemed really far up for the start of the race. Like they were alongside me. Alright, lap 1 we're clear.
P6.
I need that front left to warm up here. Potts is flying off ahead. Wow. I got on the curb. I don't like that curb. Jeez, that's straight line speed of the McLaren. It's just flying up.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Hold your line.
Car on the right.
Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line.
Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Still
Clear
there.
on the right.
Hold your line.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Still there. Stay right.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 3.2. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Okay, Scott. Come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits. Apexes and exits.
That's sketchy braking. That was bad defending. I kind of cut over in front of Aaron there. Roderick's may get me if it's got the better exit here. Got a toe, try break that toe. Look at that toe effect.
Car on
Right
the right.
side.
Clear on the right.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Don't panic.
Like, is my wing just that high?
Okay, Scott, the next car is Rodriguez.
That was, like, he was hauling up on me.
The gap to Miller behind is now 0.9.
Front right, come on.
Yellow flag in sector 1.
Luciani is leading the race.
Got too far to the inside.
E7.
I'm not getting the toe. They've got lower wing.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Yellow flag in sector 3. Green flag, sector 3. We think Dutchy has gone off in turn 12. Okay, Scott, reel in Rodriguez in. The gap's now 0.44. Sector 1 is yellow. Green flag in sector 1. Dutchy is now in the lead.
You're gaining on the car ahead in sector 2.
E7.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
No, he's pulling away on the straight.
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. It's on your apexes. Wait for the chances to come in. You're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Hey, Roger.
You're given a warning for exceeding
First track cut.
Warning, keep it tidy, please, Scott. Gap to Rodriguez. Ahead is increasing. It's now
Nah, this is gonna be
1.8.
P7 unless they hit. You see a dive from 3 city blocks away. It's not gonna happen. Unless one of them messes up. My front tires are getting cold too. Or under pressured. So I'm making my own mistakes here following.
Okay, Scott, you've got half your fuel left.
Going into the chicane that close to each other is so tough. I can't see my brake reference.
Gap to Miller.
They're so much faster out of that turn 16. Look at that.
1.14.
Just walking away from me, even with a toe. They're running a very similar livery. Just different colors.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now about 1.1 seconds. To go, 5 minutes left.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Point limits.
Yeah, I can't catch. I can't even get my 55s in. Or 54s in.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
My fronts are cooling down behind them too. I could, but I've not practiced with a different setup, so less wing is going to give me more top speed, but I'm not going to be able to turn as well. Like, they'll pull away on the straights, but I'm keeping up in the corners. I keep going off track there too.
Track limits.
Pay attention to track limits. Please, Scott.
I gotta keep that on track.
Gaining on the car heading sector 2.
7th position.
Yeah, I'm just run my race here till the end.
Recovery front is now 1.1 seconds. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Starting to overdrive.
Alright, man, the leader is on the
Final lap.
Give it a final push.
Last lap.
Like, I'm running 55s. Fairly consistently here, I just can't. I just couldn't get any faster. There's nowhere to make a move unless they mess up. I do. Alright. Let's go finish P7.
The leader has finished the race. Right,
P7, that's it.
good job. You did the best you could. Take it easy, lead lap.
Just how? They were so much faster. So much faster. At 133, at 4. P7 is good. I was trying to go to top 5. I am pouring here. Oof. We're just waiting for everybody to finish up. Then gotta look for that fuse. Alright, Varl sounds good. "101, please return." Session has ended.
Green light, go, go, go.
Overall, it was a good result. It was. It wasn't bad. I couldn't get those back down to the 54s. Then I believe we all need to quit the server here or to reset. I don't know if they can do this while we're in here. There's a great battle for the potent. Like, the top 7. That's gone. Really, the top 7 were all within, what, a couple seconds of each other? 4 seconds, I think? I didn't get the final times, but yeah, I was watching that battle on the minimap too. They were neck and neck. Alright. So I believe we need to drop out. Was constant battles and switching? I bet. Winter round open rookies. Round 1. Let's practice. Where? This is it. Alright, so we have 5 minutes to connect here.
Green line.
Okay, so we have a few minutes here to rest. Alright, so if this works correctly, I'll be starting P7 behind Rodrick's and Ruzik. Ruzik's? Ruzik. So this is going to be a little bumpy for people rejoining. Hopefully everybody can make it back in. We're at 22. We were at 24, I think, to start, so we're still missing a couple drivers.
To go, 2 minutes.
23. We should, I think, have 25 now. Oh, come on, Jeff. Alright. Go back into game here. Gloves back, and we got 20 more of close racing. That was intense. I didn't think we'd be that close the entire race. I thought it'd spread out a little bit more. Ow. This should bump us right onto the grid. There's we are at P7. Jeff's in here, okay. We want to make sure we load our 2323 again. Right. Fuel set for 35. So we are good. Fresh set of tires. Brakes are good. Everything's set up. So we are good. Race 2, we start P7. So we had a net 0 spot gain. Now I am in a block of 4 Mercedes. This is going to be a tough one. Grid needs more Chevy. What do we got? We got 1? We have 1. Minster's the only one. Oh, sorry, 14 to 15, all the way to the right before 15. Interesting. Go slower through 15. Huh. Alright, well. Let's just have 20 more minutes of good racing here. Let's see if we can at least hold P7.
30 seconds.
We have another Mercedes. Okay, yeah, that's right, for Devin Anthony. 3 back. I really wish I was on the outside for this. Not liking the inside.
Stay single file.
Why could I not have placed a 1 higher or lower?
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
It's better for 1 on the inside, as long as I don't get rear-ended. But it's harder to see the line, the break point on the inside for it. And then you're at a weird angle for 3. It's a preference thing. I prefer to be able to see my brake line. Single file start just for the outlap. Once we get back near the front of the grid, we'll go back to 2x2. So we'll line up 2x2 right after the hairpin.
Going top
Car
file.
number 133 in the right lane.
Try to get a little more pressure in here right at the end. Back off, get into my grid spot.
Green light. Go, go, go.
On your left. Hold your line.
Car on the
Hold
left.
your line.
Clear on the left.
Still there. Clear left.
Car on the
Car
left.
left. Hold your line.
Clear on the
Clear
left.
left. On your left. Hold your line.
Car on the left.
Still there.
Clear on the
Clear
left.
left. Car left.
Car on the left.
Still there. Still there.
Yellow flag. Okay, Scott. Decent stuff.
Still there. Hold your line.
Green flag.
Clear on the left.
Clear left. Left side. Clear left.
Umbanesk's just like forcing their way through.
Left side. Clear left.
Camaro's getting sketchy up there.
Sector 1 is clear.
Car on the
Car
right.
right.
Clear on the right.
Hold your line.
Car on the right.
Hold your line.
Clear on the right.
Yellow flag. Green flag. You're clear of the incident.
Car on the left.
Three
Clear on the
wide, you're
left.
in the middle.
Oh, come on.
Yellow flag. Clear of the incident. Green flag.
Why were they all bunching up right behind?
Into turn 16. P17.
Why were we all clustered into that final chicane like that? Alright, well now we have to do a recovery dry. Let's see if we can get back to a top 10. Do feel like I got punted there. Alien mode engaged. Like I felt like I was holding to the right, and they came in and got me. But we'll have to go to the replay to confirm.
Car on the right.
Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Clear on the right.
Clear all round.
The next car is Rowden.
Car on the left.
Still
Just
there.
hooking to the
Clear
dirt.
left. Left
Car on the
side.
left.
Hold your
Clear
line.
on the left. Running late. This is me. Russell
Hold your
left.
line. Hold your line.
Car on the left.
Still there.
Gonna have to break a little early here.
Hold your line.
Clear on the
Clear
left.
left. On your
left space for them to get back on track. 6 to go.
Okay, Scott. 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. Car in front of us is now Anthony. The gap to Rowden behind is now 1.3 seconds.
That wasn't going to happen going.
The car in front is Perez.
Car on the left.
Still there.
Clear on the
Watch your
left.
line. Clear left.
Place.
Slow car ahead. Yellow flag, be careful there.
Yellow flag.
Left side. Clear left.
All clear. Incident clear.
Car on the
All
right.
right.
Clear on the right.
Get track limits.
Going the track.
Saw something going to happen there. That's unfortunate for them. Alright, Aaron is my next target. Three seconds up the road, I start putting in faster laps. Rear let go. I braked a little too late going into 13.
13.
That's a huge gap to make up. Jeff is 6 seconds ahead.
now.
I need to start putting in 54s.
Fastest lap today. The gap in front is now 1.2.
Right side.
Car on the right. Clear
Onto
on the
line.
right.
Clear right.
Good defense, Khalil. I can't get my exit out of 15's bad.
Was at
Like-
157.00.
On your left. Clear left.
Car on the left.
Still there.
Clear on the
Still
left.
there. Clear left.
Gotta brake earlier if you're taking the inside. As I found out. Thank you. Up to 12.
Great move. Keep it up.
And now we're 5 seconds behind Aaron. He's about to battle with Jeff. And that's going to give me a chance to catch up here.
That's half fuel. You've used half your fuel. B12.
4 seconds, they're side by side. Going into T1. Touch! Touch! Come on, touch y'all!
Car ahead is Franks.
Alright, well, let's see if we can catch Jeff then. We got Aaron running. Hell boop, hello.
You're reeling, Franks. The gap is now 3.3 seconds. It's pretty slow through turn 10. Okay, Scott, 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left. Focus on the exits. We can go faster here.
track limits. No? How is that not a track limits?
Last lap was
Well, no, wait, Russell fastest lap.
8.
You're allowed to touch that blade grass right? I thought my right tires must have been just on the line. Second and a half back.
Reel in Franks in. The gap is 1.5.
Oh no, Aaron. Caught too much of the inside.
Engaging on the track right ahead, sector 3. Well done, mate. Personal best.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
We're still in the rookie bracket for this year. I'm continuing to do that series. I didn't have the energy to do the rookie and the open. It's gonna be a hell of a send.
Car on the right. Leaders on final lap now.
Clear right.
Clear on the right.
Ooh, that was a send and a half.
Nice pass.
Where's Aaron coming back?
Come on, Scott. Nicely done.
We got Aaron shaken up there too. Got P10 out of it. I didn't think we'd get back to P10 final lap.
P10.
And we are faster than Jeff. A little sloppy through 4 or 5. before we wrap up, I want to see that dive here on the replay.
The leader has finished the race.
I want to just see how close that was. We need to save the replay from both races. But hey, from being bumped down to 17th, lap 1 back up to 10th, that's a pretty good drive.
Yes, you could take it easy in the lap.
Let's just take it past T1. Well out of the way. RTG. Oof. Umbanesque 5.5 seconds ahead of Potts. Wow. Alright, I'm going to wait for the last few. I mean, even, look how close the last cars were. They weren't too far back. I would have loved to have been racing up here. Somebody fell. Besides me. Things got shaken up. We're just waiting for the session to roll over, then we'll bump back and take a look at this. Jeff just tagged me in Discord. He's like, I can't believe I finished right behind Scott. Alright.
The track temp is 32. The air temp
8:30, okay, yeah, I like this timing. So let's go gallery. Save the race. Save the race. So this will be race 2. Which is this one. Let me pull up OBS so I can see my timing bar. Alright, I want... Sorry, I'm just checking camera. Okay, this is dynamic, so that was lap 10. Yeah. So we're gonna take a look at the dive first. So here we are following Jeff and Aaron. They get a little wide. I go hard inside. I could have been closer through 5. Here we are coming through 6, keeping close, breaking down to 7. Clip the inside, clip the inside of 8 and 9. Catch right onto that curb, and here we go. Nice and wide. Oh, that was like a Top Gear shot. Cut on the inside and whoa, right in front. That dive, wow. Get another shot of that. Got helicam here. Back that up just a little bit more. You can see here we are coming up to the 100-meter board under braking. Just a little more confident on the brakes there. And just slide in and take that position. That was a nice dive. Thanks, Vadik. It was a rough start. We had to recover from 17th. We did get back up to 10th, though. And then I think Aaron just missed his braking point. And that's what happened. Had to go off track. That's nice. Alright, that lap 1. Alright, so here I am with Aaron. I think I'm down to like 8th at this point. Get a little squirrel. I don't cut on inside. I wanted to leave room for Aaron here. We come down to the hairpin. I take a look, but I think that was Calvello that got a little squirrely. So there we are. This is where it's coming. So we're coming through 12 up to 13. Hit my braking markers. We're good there. We're on pause. We're going to slow this down. Saw you die and visibly screamed like when Qui-Gon got sliced in half. Alright, so I'm in my braking zone. I'm a little in the middle. I'm trying to defend. It's hard to defend against two people. I should have picked one to try to defend against. Braking, braking, braking. I move in. I leave. Oh, that was a chain reaction. Here's my rear camera. Let's reverse that. Yeah, see. So going into this, there's room for 123 here. There's definite room. He was braking enough to avoid, but he just got bumped up into me. Immediately went to his brakes to avoid a second collision. Fantastic. I got bumped off track, which I think is the best possible result here. Because at this point, almost everybody can see purple's flat out stopped. They're having to go. I'm having to hold spot. You just skip the chicane. Oh yeah, a couple of people had to. Looks like Jeff and the 509 just missed each other too. After this, he had no top speed, Jay Goose. Yeah, I was an innocent bystander in that. I think, like, as far as my defense here, like at this point, I'm good. I don't have a car alongside. Right? What's that, 129 is far enough back. I can close the door. I can take the apex. We're fine there. 129 is just going to cut a tighter left-hander than me. That's you? Okay. Yeah, 25 just collected us both. Don't know how. Oh, and then. Oh, who's in the purple? Oh, thank you. You backed off enough. You were going to be just fine. 509 get through. Devin, is that Devin in the 664, the purple? Yeah. It looks like he got a little tap there too. Oh, Matt, hey! Where did you find that pace, Matt? I could not get any of it. You were flying lap race 1 and 2. I love the Martini Porsche. That is a fantastic livery. Yeah, like yesterday, today, even like earlier today when we were having those practice sessions, I was looking at like, all right, I'm even ahead of Matt. We're going to do good. Then we get in quali and you just blitz these times. Like, what? You got stuck behind Minster's Camaro both races, had no chance. Oh, yeah. That Camaro hauls on the straight. I don't know. This is what was confusing me, is Let me get on board here with Jan. Oh. Let's go back to 1 speed. He and Ruzik were taking a different line for 15, 16. And he was getting just so much more speed down the straight. You killed someone in race 1? Oh no. You pulled it out of your butt. Haven't practiced this track since last... It worked for you then. Okay, so Jan's a little further. Maybe Jan. It's a little further back here. For the left. And isn't on the throttle until later than me, but was able to take more speed. Huh. Your chicane was beautiful. Do you remember which lap? Porsche McLaren is so much faster and straighter than Merc. Yeah, no, it was. Most of them. Aaron was behind me race 1. And I thought we had a fairly equal exit to 16. And he just flew up and passed. Watch where he had a little gap. So 12, you're closing it on 12. Getting up there. Getting real close. See, you were taking the line I was taking where you're further left going into 15. But Rodriguez and Ruzik stayed further to the right. And somehow were able to go faster on the exit. And I can't figure out how. I think they're running a lower wing than us. Or than me. That's the hairpin. You had 3 seconds of front and 8 rear damage. Oof, I got lucky. I only had, what, 2 seconds of rear damage? You're running 6 wing? Oh, now I wonder. I may just hop back into the practice server, see where mine was at. Yeah, like, you're doing the same as I do. You're getting onto the throttle through 15 and just flat out. Where they were delaying a little bit and not getting on throttle until, like, after 15. And we'll just look how he pulls away. It was every lap. I could catch him and Ruzik in the corners. I could catch up, but on that straight, they just pulled back. What that means is, here, let me get out of the replay. I can go hop in the practice server. Yeah, we'll hop back on the practice server. Sadie, hi girl. I'm busy at the moment, girl. No, you don't need to stand on that. Rookies, round 2. Oh, they're already set up to Kyalami. I don't have that practice either. Oh, that's closed out. Okay, we're gonna have to just go to a single player then. Where were we? Barcelona? That is a base track. Okay. confirm. Hop over to here. Make sure we're in our right livery. We're in Patronus. I really hope my livery showed up. I do want to load my setup though.
Checker flags out. E8.
Yeah, I was running 6 wing also. I wonder if they were at 5. Sadie, leave that alone. You can't step on that.
Green light, go, go, go.
Just because how I was able to kind of catch
Decreasing.
on the straight.
Stay clear of the crowd.
Alright.
25 Celsius.
You lowered the wing for the second race?
Clear. Let's get some heat to these brakes.
There we go. Alright, we have damage now. Perfect. I did download yours, Biscuit, so I have all your files, so it will show up for me at least. So what you see here, I'm pointing at, but next to, just above my tire temperatures, this is from Race Elements. This keeps track of the damage that the cars received for the front, rear, sides, and tires, or the suspension. So what we're saying is, Jay Goose, after he got collected from behind and tapping me, had 3 seconds worth of damage on the front and 8 on the rear. So had significant damage. Luckily for GT4, which is less reliant on aero, it's not as large of an impact, but it can still impact your car, especially if it's a lot of front end damage. It does mess up the airflow, making you slower. I only got a small tap on the rear, so I only had 2 seconds. But what are the seconds? That's how long it will take in the pit to repair this damage. So that's on top of your 30-second tire change. So this repair would take about, what's that, 6-7 more seconds to repair, if I was to repair damage. But you can see in here, you can say, hey, I don't want to repair bodywork, so there's going to be no bodywork repair, and that goes away. For these short little 20-minute races, nobody really worries about the damage they collect. But that's what that is. And that's from Race Elements. I really need to get a link for that. I need to get a command for Race Elements, because it is a fantastic overlay. That's where all my, kind of my bottom right is from the lap time, my oversteer, understeer, my lap delta, my tire temperatures, brake temps, all that's Race Elements overlay. If I was to go and come here to Race Elements, HUD, and turn this off, oh, it still shows. I have to actually close it out, which we can close it out. You can see we lose significant amount of data. Thought that meant the damage is going to slow you down. No, it's just how long it takes to repair. Yeah, so
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Intakes clear.
we're just going to fly down. We're just going to hit that wall. You can see how much damage this is going to do. Oh, no, you can't because I turned it off.
Stay sharp.
But we can pull this up. So slamming into the wall there
Your suspension's completely knackered.
did almost 3 minutes worth of damage between aero and suspension. My control went up, or my consistency went up, but my control went down a little bit that race. Interesting. Swear the first race the guy in front of me braked on the first straight, but you flew by me. You're still terrified of causing something similar to took you out. Just brake a little early. and play it safe. Just remember, you're there. We're all there to improve our driving, not to send it and become the fastest drivers. Windu, was that on race 1? So you would have been... Oh, Ubanesk was flying also. Like, had a way fast launch. I think you mean you're not there not to send it, but and become skid marks. Yeah. Really struggling with formation laps. Are you doing? Are you doing the brake hold, where you on the straights you hold your brakes and your gas, building up brake and tire temperature? Race starts are very difficult too. Did not? Yeah, okay, so you don't... What's happening is you don't have enough... as much tire... Upanesk should not have been that far forward. He should not have been in your car. I don't know how that was not out of position. Okay, there was a tap of the brakes. Yes. There definitely was. I think what happened there was Aaron just wasn't comfortable with how close he was to the car ahead and just hit the brakes. And there I go. And who was that? Mincer? Mincer was going to be a menace in that Camaro. Let's hop back to the... were your tires at least up to pressure? Do you know if they're getting up to the 26.5-ish? You're a little low? Okay, yeah. I shoot for the 26.5. Oh, yeah. Definitely needed some more temp there. We'll just load this one. That's fine. Through the race they got there. So at race start, they'll always be a little low. Let me get out of the pits here. Jim, thank you. Okay, so what I do during the formation lap is you can see my brakes being applied at the same time as the throttle. And the bars go in yellow-orange. And this is increasing the amount of friction for the tires and the brakes. Look how quick those brakes warmed up. We're not even to turn 1 and my brakes are ready. And you kind of do that throughout the out lap, the formation lap. Letting them cook, you're just increasing the amount of friction required to rotate the wheels, which will warm them up quicker and they'll get up to pressure faster. Like that second race, I think I had every tire in the green at the start. But what you can see is my brakes are getting up to orange and red, which means I have to let off doing that for just a little bit. Let them cool back down. And then I can start again. And you have to do this while staying within the yellow through the outlap. Or even the orange. I try to stay in the green if all possible. We can see my front right is up to 26. My left side's a little cold. But then I can continue doing this, building up those pressures. Yeah. Spend some time. I wouldn't do this if other people are on the server, but do spend some time practicing that also. Like how much brake you have to give it in order to get up to temperature. And then here we are getting into formation. So we're down here, you can see we're close. So even at this point, coming up to the end of the formation, I'm going to continue to do it and just try to eke out as much tire temperature and pressure as I can until kind of like the final straight. Like, granted, my tires are going to be a little off because I'm not using the right setup. And then you want to get as close to that 70 mark as you can without going over it. And then green, 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 you just hit it. But you can see, that is a pretty good outlap. So yeah, give that a try over the week and see if that helps you with the starts.
Yellow flag.
Past that, it's just reaction timing, really. But what we are going to do, we are going to wrap it up here. We are going to send this over to Trackalicious because they do have the Open Series going. So we do want to share that love over there. So thank you all for coming and hanging out tonight. It is much appreciated. We had two decent races. We held 7th and we recovered the 10th. Pretty good for the opener. I would have liked 5th, but it happens. Whatever. We will be back on Thursday for the opening of the GT3 reverse grid. I'm going to try to get in a little more practice on my off nights just to be a little more comfortable in that car and the track. Those are just for fun, getting better at the GT3. I'm not expecting a good result at all. Thank you all for the follows and hanging out with us tonight. Very much appreciated. Again, we'll be back on Thursday. And until next time, y'all take it easy. Bye.